Over the last couple of hours, I have been browsing social media, looking at everybody's reaction to the Chiefs trading away Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins. And there are a lot of people out there who are saying that the Miami Dolphins wasted their time trading for Tyreek Hill because they don't have a quarterback. Or you have people who are saying that Tua Tagovailoa is going to hold the team back. And when it comes to Tua Tagovailoa, I don't think he's going to hold the Miami Dolphins back at all. And I know that it's pretty much, the middle portion of the off season. We're a couple of weeks away from the NFL draft. So there is still a lot of roster moves that are going to happen that haven't taken place yet. And there are still a lot of additions that haven't been made yet to all the teams in the NFL as of right now. So there's still room for teams to get worse, and there's still room for teams to get better. However, when you look at the Miami Dolphins, they have to be one of the most improved teams going into next year's NFL season as of right now, because they improved the offensive line. You signed left tackle Teron Armstead, who happens to be one of the best left tackles in the league. You signed former Cowboys guard Connor Williams. I can understand if a lot of people aren't really big fans of the signing. However, he is better compared to whoever they had playing that other offensive guard spot last season. So the offensive line has improved. Mike McDaniels has also brought in Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert. So the run game is going to be improved. And we know with Mike McDaniels spending time with Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers that there is going to be a lot of emphasis on running the football. But I don't think a lot of people realize what the Miami Dolphins have done. The Miami Dolphins pretty much have eliminated the potential excuses that people can make for Tua Tagovailoa next season. Next season, Tua is going to have an offense that has Tyreek Hill, Jaylen Waddle, two of the fastest wide receivers in the league. And you don't need a great quarterback to throw the ball to two of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL, because they don't really need to run a lot of deep routes or a lot of crazy route concepts. All they really need to do is run 5-yard drag routes or slant routes, and all Tua has to do is get them the ball in the short intermediate passing game, and they can easily take a 5-yard drag or a 5-yard slant and turn it into a 60 or 70-yard touchdown. So all Miami really needs to do is make sure that they can get Tyreek Hill and Jaylen Waddle the ball in space. And I think that's really a big strength of Tua Tagovailoa, is that he's really good in the short and intermediate passing game. So what have the 49ers done? Well, they have improved the running back position. So when they get that run game going, guess what they're going to start doing? They're going to start utilizing more play action concepts, okay? So then they can beat the defense over the top with Jaylen Waddle or Tyreek Hill. They also can run RPOs, bubble screens, jet sweeps, motions. It's just going to be really hard for Tua Tagovailoa just to fail next season with the Miami Dolphins, because this is just too talented of a team. Even if Tua doesn't play as well as how I think he will, I think Tua is going to have the kind of season that the Miami Dolphins are going to come around to this time next offseason, and they're going to look at Tua. They're either going to say, are we set at quarterback for the next decade with Tua, or should we look to upgrade? So I think Tua's either going to play really well and submit himself as the franchise guy at quarterback for the Dolphins, or I think he's going to play to a point that he's going to have a mixed bag. He's going to have some good games, he's going to have some bad games, and that's going to force the Miami Dolphins to have to evaluate the quarterback market next offseason and see if it's any quarterbacks out there via free agency or via trade who they might be able to trade for, who could be an upgrade over Tua. That's the only two ways I see it playing out. I don't see Tua playing bad enough that he's going to get benched in favor of Teddy Bridgewater, and I don't think Tua is going to play bad enough that the Miami Dolphins are going to have no choice but to move on from him next offseason. I think either Tua Tagovailoa plays really well or Tua plays to the point where the Miami Dolphins are going to have to ponder if they should keep him or if they're going to scour the market to see if they can try to find any upgrades. And if they can't, they probably will ride with Tua going into, the following season or whatnot. But I don't think Tua's a bad quarterback. I think that Brian Flores didn't really do a good job of assembling a coaching staff that best knew how to utilize Tua Tagovailoa's strengths. And I don't really think that the Dolphins did a really good job building around Tua at all. This team that Mike McDaniels and the general manager of Miami, what they're putting together is the perfect team that's built for Tua's skill set. You need wide receivers who can make things happen after the catch, because Tua doesn't really have the strongest arm, okay? And on top of that, even when they're throwing the football downfield, when you have speed demons, all you really got to do is just let it loose. It shouldn't be all that complicated. Even if you don't have the strongest arm, you should still be able to hit guys like Jaylen Waddle and Tyreek Hill and stride. So I don't think Tua is going to hold back the Miami Dolphins. I think he personally may be the most improved player in the NFL next season. And I think that the talent around Tua is going to elevate him. And on top of that, you have Mike McDaniels, who looks to be very excited to work with Tua Tagovailoa. So you have a coaching staff that's pretty much embraced Tua. And this team has, been built towards his strength, and that's what you have to do when you have a young quarterback. We saw the Buffalo Bills do this with Josh Allen. They brought in Stephon Diggs. That elevated Josh Allen's play to the next level. Same thing when you have the Kansas City. They've built a team around Patrick Mahomes. Like, you have to build around your franchise quarterback, and the Miami Dolphins have done a fantastic job of building around Tua. You got Jaylen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Mike Gesicki at tight end. You still got Cedric Wilson, who you just brought in. You improved the offensive line. The running back position is going to be improved. So I would be extremely surprised if Tua just goes ahead and he craps the bid next season. I don't think he's going to hold back the Miami Dolphins from at least making it to the playoffs. And I'm not making any predictions right now, but at the moment, I think the Miami Dolphins are looking like a borderline or at least a playoff team. I think Tua could be good enough to at least get them into the playoffs next year or this upcoming season. However, how far will Tua be able to take the Miami Dolphins in the postseason? That remains to be seen. But you guys let me know your thoughts on Tua Tagovailoa. Do you guys feel like he will hold back the Miami Dolphins this upcoming season?